departed Dhahran, Southeast Saudi Arabia via Ethiopian Airlines for Asmara, Eritrea. Proceeded to Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, had 1 hour layover and proceeded to Nairobi, Kenya, arriving at 3 p.m. Stayed at Norfolk Hotel. Spent getting licenses and supplies together for safari. Departed at 9 a.m. on safari north of Mount Kenya. Passed through corn and banana plantations, cattle ranches, and finally into dry brush country. First camped on the Isiolo and Uaso Niro rivers. Johnson shot an impala on the opposite side of the river from the campsite. Saw elephant, buffalo, and water bucks at a distance, but out of gun range. Havard shot a small crocodile. Hunted in the Shafadika area approximately 15 miles from camp. Saw fresh buffalo track at Waterhole. Tracked some on foot for 1.5 miles. Sighted some in heavy brush but could not get shot. Buffs broke out of the brush for the lava plains. Started back to car and Trotter spotted a lone buff under a thorn tree. Stalked the same on foot and took the buff at 100 yards with a .470 elephant gun. Moved camp to the Shafadika location at foot of huge mountain. Trotter got a Grevy's zebra. Trotter shot a Grant's gazelle for lion and leopard bait. Havard got an impala. Havard got a common zebra for lion bait. Trotter got 2 Grant's gazelles for leopard bait. Got up at 5 a.m. and walked 2 miles to our lion bait. Had zebra hanging in a tree at the bottom of the huge mountain. Slipped up to huge rock and peeped over. Nero was lying down beyond the zebra after eating off both front shoulders and neck. Took a 5 beat on his front shoulder and fired. The lion hesitated and finally got to his feet. As he turned, I fired another .30-06 rifle slug in the back of his neck. He was dead when we reached him, shot at 6:25 a.m. Trotter got an oryx and also hung bait for a leopard at the base of a huge boulder. At 5 p.m., Trotter and Bill Genvey, our white hunter, made a blind and lay in wait for their leopard. At 6 p.m., they could hear the leopard growl as a bunch of baboons began raising a ruckus above him on the rock ledge. At 6:45 p.m., the leopard jumped on a limb beside the gazelle bait. Trotter shot him once through the shoulder with a 30-06 at approximately 75 yards. Later, on our way to camp, we got 2 impalas. Havard got an oryx and a Grant's gazelle. Bill Genvey got a Grevy's zebra. Trotter got an oryx, and Havard shot a leopard at 150 yards on a hard run. Shot approximately 3 inches below front quarters. Departed from Archer's Post at approximately 9 a.m. for Nairobi on trip southeast to the Maasai district. Left Nairobi at approximately 9 a.m. for the Maasai district. Put up a temporary camp on a small creek on the Loita Plains. This brings our 4th of July. Trotter, Rudy, Charlie, Pete, and myself got bent out of shape. Scotch and gin sure went good. Weather turned off cool at night, having to sleep under 2 blankets. July 5th. Trotter shot a topi for camp meat. Moved into the campsite originally used by the actors and camera crew shooting the picture King Solomon's Mines. Our white hunter Bill Genvey was in approximately all the photos of wildlife and the animal stampede in the picture. The original limbs used to make chutes for the stampede are still in place. Trotter shot an 1,100-pound eland at approximately 175 yards with a 30-06 telescope rifle. It took 3 shots to finish him. Trotter lost his hunting knife while crawling on hands and knees for 400 yards. Trotter went back with a hunting car to look for his knife. Bill and I were skinning the eland, and I finally turned around, and within 60 yards of us were 2 lions coming up on us. We had 2 hunting knives and nothing else. Motioned to Trotter and got him back. Lions sat off and watched us for some time and went into the brush. July 7th. Hunted for water buck, but unsuccessful. On the way back to camp, spotted buffalo on the opposite side of the creek. Havard made the first shot at 175 yards in the shoulder. The buff traveled 50 yards and stood in a clump of brush. Slipped up on him and put another .470 slug in the opposite shoulder. Dead in approximately 5 minutes. The horns measured 41.5 inches. The hide was 1.5 inches thick and 5 feet high at the withers. It took the buff's head off and started for camp. Got stuck for 40 minutes. Darkness caught us, so had to stop and build a fire and spent the night in the brush. Trotter and I cut steaks from the buffalo's neck and cut his tongue out. Roasted the steaks and tongue over the fire. Ate some, but tough. The more you chewed it, the bigger it would swell up. Trotter got 1 Grant's gazelle. Havard got 1 Grant's gazelle and 2 common zebras. Trotter got a buffalo and 1 water buck. Saw 7 lions together. Restricted area and cannot shoot them or the leopard. Trotter got 2 common zebras. Bill got 2 jackals. Rudy and Charlie got stampeded by one buffalo. Rudy had to shoot him at 7 steps. Saw one lion. Went out for Dick Dick and Impala. Saw Dick Dick but unable to shoot. Havard got one Impala at 150 yards with a 30-06. Went out this morning at 5:30 a.m. for buffalo. Got stuck in the creek for 30 minutes. I saw one water buck and 2 lions. One herd of gazelle, approximately 250 head. Approximately 300 topi altogether in one herd. Sitting here writing letters while Charlie and Hank are down the creek fishing with safety pins and impala meat. Supposed to move camp tomorrow and proceed towards Nairobi.